back to Mission I'm Possible. I'm your host, Shannon, and joining me today, I have another special guest all the way from...
I am Salakshi Sayukalpani. Hello everyone. I am from Sri Lanka. I live in Busan. This is my first time in Tongyeong. I'm a K-influencer of K-Influencer Academy. Also, I'm uploading and filming tourist attraction places in Korea in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is...
It's so windy, guys. Sorry.
My YouTube channel is Salakshi's SK Diary. You can search and support my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with Shannon, do missions with her. Support us.
Yeah, make sure you guys go check her out. Like she said, she's uploading on her page some common attractions, especially down in the Busan area. So speaking of, you guys can probably see we're at the beach, we're at the ocean, and it is so windy. I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, we are in a place called Tongyeong today. So Tongyeong is actually even further south than Busan. We are at the very bottom part of the peninsula. We're bordering some of the islands. Tongyeong is a really special place in Korean history, not to mention lots of wind, so it's definitely going to be a really fun episode today. But you guys can follow us along throughout the missions. For those of you guys that are just now tuning in, we don't always film outside in the cold, but for today we will be. The way that this show works, oh my god, the way that this show works, we're going to be doing 3 missions, and throughout the episode we're going to be getting some stamps. And I'll explain what those missions are kind of as we go. And if you guys are interested, you can actually win a $30 gift card by participating in the comment section down below. So, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get things started. Our first mission is going to be take a photo with Yi Sun-shin statue. So Yi Sun-shin is actually a really famous general back in the time, especially during some of the battles for Korean independence. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that as time goes along. There's a boat going behind us, so it's also quite loud. But we're going to be heading down this way to show you guys a little bit more of that. So this is your first time in Tongyeong, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, very good. What brings you to Korea?
This is my 9 months in Korea.
Okay.
I'm an undergraduate student in Busan, Gyeongsangnam-do University. Normally I studied in business administration in my subject area. Also in my free time, I'm going to travel in beautiful places in Busan area because in my university schedule I haven't too much time in traveling. That's the problem.
Yeah, definitely when you're a student it's hard to travel.
I'm only in the Busan videos in my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I can upload in Tongyeong video in my YouTube channel, so you can watch our behind the scenes also. Join with us.
Very good, very good. So what originally brought you to Korea? What brought you to Korea originally? More than just studying, right?
Yes,
like
more
K-pop,
than,
right?
Yes. Also, I like K-pop. My favorite group is, you also know, BTS.
Of course, of course.
Normally, I like all K-pops, but mainly I like BTS. I think comment section, you are also my friends are also like BTS.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been to any of the concerts around here?
Not yet,
really.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
I was gonna say you've only been here for like
really
9 months
new
or
to Korea.
so. Woo, I'm so sorry about the wind, you guys. We're heading off the bridge soon. There's a couple cars coming, so we're gonna try and do our best, but I promise it won't be windy the whole episode. So anyway, our first episode for this particular part, we're going to be exploring a bunch of different parts of Korea for the last couple weeks of our episodes in December. So as you guys know, I'm actually not going to be doing the last 2 episodes. You guys will be with a different host who is very lovely and very wonderful. But for these next 2, we're going to be touring outside of Seoul. So like I said before, we are in a place called Tongyeong. Tongyeong, Tongyeong. So we're going to check my microphone really quick to make sure that you guys can hear me, and then we're going to go ahead and keep going. So, but while we're checking the mic, if you want to explain a little bit about kind of your knowledge of Busan and what makes Busan special.
Okay. In Busan area, I upload some YouTube channels video in Sonda Beach and beach areas. Of you can check my video. And in Busan is the second largest city in the Korea.
Yes.
In Haeundae Beach is the most famous beach in the Busan. Also, I saw too much oceans in Busan area, but
I love Busan though. Busan is easily one of my favorite places to go visit. I have friends that live there, but I've also been many times. I went once with my family as well. My mom and I went together. Busan has really cool places like Gwangali, Haeundae Beach, and they've even got like the Rainbow Bridge and stuff. You guys can also check out the Rainbow Village.
Yes.
Gamcheon Village.
Gamcheon
Village is also very cool. But I think in one of our previous episodes, we actually went to this little market. It was in between Gwangali and Haeundae. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it was very, very cool. So definitely go check out Busan if you guys get a chance. But don't sleep on these other smaller islands. This is a really small place that I've actually never heard of before. But even as recently as 2016, there was over 5 million visitors here for tourism.
Yeah.
So definitely a really popular place among Koreans, especially historically speaking. So very cool. How much do you know about Korean history?
I know in little bit in my knowledge because Korean history is too much.
Right, there's a lot of Korean history for sure. You guys are mentioning gulpan. Gulpan. Have you ever tried the gulpan before?
Gulpan is my favorite bread in Korea. Gulpan also famous bread in Tongyeong.
Yes, so Tongyeong is actually known for its gulpan, which is Korean for honey bread essentially. So I don't know if we'll get to try it today. There's a little snack stand up here where we're gonna grab a little bit of a bread later. But in the meantime, we're actually gonna hike this mountain. We're gonna go check things out so you guys will be able to see it there. K-Stash is asking, what is your favorite thing about Busan?
My favorite thing about Haeundae Beach, because normally I go to weekends in the beach area, so Haeundae Beach is my favorite.
Is it really popular even in the wintertime?
In winter time, not popular. In the summer time, we have Haeundae Sand Festival.
Don't want you to get hit by a car. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit busy here today. But you have Haeundae and Gwangali. Which one is your favorite?
Haeundae.
Haeundae. I think I like Gwangali better.
No.
It's a little bit more quiet, I
Both
think.
are better, but Haeundae.
Both are very good. So you're from Sri Lanka, right?
Yes.
Is K-pop and K-dramas and K-culture big in Sri Lanka?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay.
Absolutely.
She said yes, sir, in Korean. Very good. OMG, we have lots of Tongyeong experts. Yes, we do. Is this place in Busan or Seoul? It's actually in neither, Sarah. Thank you for asking. This place is actually east. Let's see, never eat Sagiwa. West. It's west of Busan. So you guys can check it out. It's actually right along that southern border. This is the very, very, very tip of Korea, essentially. So this is kind of where you would see that string of islands next to like Jeju and stuff, a little bit further north. So it's actually not in either. We're in a really cool place today. There's an art gallery in Tongyeong. Have you been there? No, I have not. I have not been to the art gallery. Have you?
Okay. No.
There's a couple art galleries and media art exhibitions in Busan as well, though, right?
Yes.
Very cool. So that's actually not why we're here today. We're actually here to go check out some of these statues. I don't know if you can see them from right now, but we're going to be hiking up this mountain.
Yes.
You guys will be coming with us. During the hike, if you guys want to drop some Q&A, that would be really helpful. We are going to pass a little bit of construction, so bear with us, you guys. This intro is a little bit more noisy than usual. All right, so some of the viewers are asking, what is your favorite thing to do in Korea?
Normally, favorite thing is traveling, but my education schedule is too much sticky, so my favorite thing is not important. I need to do my education.
So which university are you attending?
I'm Gyeongsang University.
Gyeongsang.
Yes.
Gyeongsang University, very cool. And you said you have a bachelor's in business?
Bachelor's degree, business administration.
Okay, very cool. So a lot that you can do with a business administration degree. Do you think you're going to be staying in Korea?
Yes.
Okay, so long term you want to live here. Can you speak Korean?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Maybe give the viewers a word of advice in Korean.
Yes. 안녕하세요. 저는 살락시입니다. 경산대학교 공부했습니다.
Very good. Very good. So she introduced herself once more in Korean. She was explaining her name, her school, and what she's studying as well. So I'm so sorry about the construction, you guys. When we were going through rehearsal, they actually weren't doing this. So my apologies for that. If you guys have any other Q&As really quickly, you can go ahead and drop those down while we hike up this giant but very beautiful mountain. Hopefully you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing as we walk up. Are there good Sri Lankan restaurants you can eat at all in Seoul?
Seoul, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, Seoul we have.
Can you describe Sri Lankan cuisine?
Yes, Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan we have rice and curry. Our main food is rice and curry.
Curry, okay.
So we can take Seoul. We have too much Sri Lankan restaurants, but Busan area we haven't Sri Lanka restaurant too
So
much.
in Seoul maybe, but not in Busan as much.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Hello, Shannon. Hey, guys. I know that there's dramas based in Tongyeong. I'm really not surprised. Tongyeong, from what I can see so far, is actually very beautiful. As we were going through rehearsal, we actually walked around to a couple different points that unfortunately don't have a good signal. So we won't be able to show you those today, but just know that they're really pretty. If you want to see them, go check it out on my Instagram story. All right. How many years have you been in Korea?
Not years, only 8 months. This
Only
is my 9th
8 months.
Yes.
When you first came to Korea, was there anything that was really difficult to adjust?
No, it's easy because I do volunteering in Sri Lanka with Korean friends.
Ah, okay.
So I think Korean culture and people is easy for adjusting for me.
Okay. So did you have any trouble making friends? That's often a question that we get quite a lot. Did you have trouble making friends when you came here?
No, because I know a little bit Korean, so I can easily talk with Korean friends.
Very cool. People are asking how long it takes to reach Tongyeong. From Seoul, I came this morning. It took me about 4 hours. I left the bus station at 7 a.m., got down here about 11:30.
I came 8 a.m. and 3 hours on transportation.
Which is crazy because Busan is so much closer than Seoul, and it took us about the same amount of time. But yes, from Seoul it's about 4 hours. Luckily, you can take the bus system here. The buses in Seoul are really, really fast. So they're really nice as well, very clean. You can lean your seat back.
Yes.
You can put your feet up. It's really nice. So you guys can definitely check out more about that. When you come to Korea, I highly, highly recommend that you take day trips outside of Seoul. It's really beautiful, and that's what a lot of these shows are about.
Also, out of Seoul, I think Korean persons, their language and something is different than Seoul. So I think it's good experience for you.
Yeah. So
outside of Seoul.
the satori is a little bit different depending on the region. So if you go to Busan, for example, they'll say things like "밥 먹냐?" or "밥 먹냐?" versus like "밥 먹었어?" like "have you eaten?" in Korean. So there's a couple different things like that. This particular region is kind of in between the Busan dialect and the Jeollado dialect. So I haven't been able to talk to people too much, but from what I can hear, it's pretty cool.
Also, you can see the trees.
Yeah. You can see it's definitely like middle of fall right now, and you can see it's very, very windy. All right, let's see. 4.5 hours worth spending a night there. Definitely worth it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. I have to work again tomorrow. So I'll be heading right back up to Seoul right after this. All right, what about you? Do you have any plans for the weekend?
In the weekend, I'm go outside with my friends, university friends, and normally only Busan area I travel in.
Okay, very cool. So you guys can take a look right up here. We have finally reached it. The Isunchi General statue. So you guys can take a look right over here. Pretty cool. And we're gonna take you guys around this way. Come this way. You guys can see it's actually huge. So it was definitely worth that little hike up the mountain, but it's really, really beautiful today. And even more so, I can't wait for you guys to see the beach out this way. It's so pretty. Let's see, it's still autumn. What is the air temperature now? The air temperature where we are is actually quite warm.
10 or 11 maybe.
Huh?
Celsius, yes. Celsius, 10 or 11 Celsius.
10 or 11 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. It's like 40s.
Because I'm uploading Instagram stories.
40s, 50s, something like that. So you guys can see here, this is the front facing side of the general. You guys can take a look up there. Really, really cool statue. So our first mission for today is actually take a photo with the Yi Sun-shin statue. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and accomplish this first mission. So come over here with me. Let's go ahead and take a selfie. All right. Now it's finally not as windy. That was rough.
Okay.
Okay. This side? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait, I can't get the statue. There it is. Cute. Okay, very good. So first mission is accomplished. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Magic Hand. First mission is done. Let's see what our second mission is. Walk along Tongyeong's coastal path and snap a creative photo with Tongyeong's mascot, Dongbeki. So first, I think we have to look at the mascot, but you guys can come here and we're going to take out a quick look at the actual coast. So you guys can see it is beautiful out here today. out on the water. It's nice and blue. There's a lot of different maps about the different types of islands that are out here and some different tourist attractions that you guys can go see when you come. So unfortunately, these don't actually have a lot of English descriptors, but some of them do have a translation. So it just depends on which sign you're looking at. As far as the questions, I'm just now catching up. I love your coat style, Shannon. Thank you. And she likes yours too. We're both very fuzzy today. Yeah, we went for, we're opposites. That's cool. I like that. I like that. We look like Oreos.
Yes.
Very cool. Such beautiful scenery. Mission completed. So I guess we're going to walk along this way. We'll take you guys out here. This reminds me a lot of Jeju. Have you been to Jeju before?
No. No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
You should definitely go.
Yes.
Maybe go in the spring, but before tourist season, because it gets very busy out there. What's your favorite Korean food?
Favorite Korean food is not kimchi. Actually, I like kimchi in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, I like kimchi, but in Korea, in every meal I eat kimchi. So I changed my favorite Korean food. Now I like bokkeumbap.
Bokkeumbap.
Yeah.
Okay, bokkeumbap is good. It's basically like fried rice.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that are watching. So here we are at another really cool little lookout. You guys can take a look over here. So right here we've got what is called a chonja. Oh, my hair's in the way. Chonja chongtong. Wow, that's a mouthful. Basically, this is a cannon. So like I mentioned earlier, this particular general was in charge when there was a really big battle in this particular port. So as you guys can see, this is a port area, port city. There's a lot of imports and exports that come out of this area. But before that, there was a really big battle here as well. So this was before the independence of Korea, and you can see that this cannon is a long-range cannon. So they would use these to target enemy ships, as my boss Sarah said so eloquently earlier. But you guys can come take a look. Definitely on a day when it's not quite as windy. This would be a really nice lookout with your friends. It's giving Titanic.
Titanic film.
Definitely giving Titanic vibes, but very beautiful. So let's go over some of this Q&A again. Have you applied? How you applied to the university? Oh, how did you apply to university from Sri Lanka?
Oh, I applied with my friends. I know some Korean teacher in Sri Lanka. I applied through that. She helped me to contact with university, and she helped interviews. So that's like I applied for the university.
Okay, very good. Was Korea the only country you were interested in applying for university?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's very solid. Yes, she's for sure into that. Yes, the blue sea view. You can see that the ocean is really blue right here, but I wanted to show you guys down here as well. We have one more mission to find Dongbeki before we go and do our third mission, which is, of course, visit a cafe. So we'll be able to show you guys that. But in the meantime, we have to find Dongbeki. So do you know the mascot of this area?
No.
It is a seagull. Do you know how to say seagull?
Seagull.
In Korean, how do I say it? It's like karmegi? Karmegi? Karmegi, I think. Okay, I'm getting nods of approval. So yes, karmegi is going to be seagull. So we have to find a giant seagull statue, which oddly enough is not easy. I don't see a giant seagull anywhere here. But once we find one, we're going to take a creative photo with him, and then we'll be on our way to the cafe. On the way to the cafe, we're actually going to stop by and grab a cute little snack. And then we're going to grab a coffee, and we'll finish up with some Q&A. So pretty simple. You guys can follow me this way as well. If you look up there, you can actually see there's a little, I forget what these are called, a pavilion almost. This is a traditional hanok style one. So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, there's all kinds of different paths in this area. Speaking of this area, did you know that there's actually a go-kart track nearby?
Yes, I know, but I think we haven't tried that because we can't.
Unfortunately, we tried, guys, but we cannot link the cameras to the go-karts in a way that would make sense. So we can't do the go-karts today, but there's the luge. There's go-karts, and there's all kinds of really cool attractions down here. There's even something, it's like a mural village. I can find the name if you guys are curious about that. It's called, just a second. Hold on, I had it up here. Just a second. It is called Dongpirang and Sopirang. So these are the two famous villages, and this particular area, Tongyeong, is divided into 11 different villages. So there's a lot of different stuff you guys can come see, but definitely go check those things out while you guys are here. I would love to do the go-karts. I would love to do the luge, but those are things that I haven't been able to try quite yet. So I'm very excited for that. And I think we found our little friend right here. This looks like a seagull, almost like a seagull with a mustache. Very cute. Let's see. How should we take a photo? What do you think? This is cute. Wait, hold on. Let me give my phone to the PD Nim. PD Nim, I mean magic hand. Take my phone. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cute. Okay. So we got our second photo, and I can show you. Oh my gosh. What? Cute. Okay, so we got our second photo. That completes our second mission. Let's go ahead and get that second stamp. They're asking you, what is your Korean proficiency level?
Now I have topic level 2. Also, yes, topic level 2.
Okay, so topic level 2. Very cool. I think I'm about topic level 2 as well. They're saying, is there an area at the bottom of the statue? You guys can come this way, actually. I want to show you this. So we can't go too far down because, unfortunately, the signal is bad. But if you guys look right over here, the water is super, super blue. I'm trying to get close enough just so you guys can pan down just a little bit. But there's actually a little bit of a, I'm not sure what to call it. It's almost like a little reef right there. It's really, really beautiful. Not to mention you guys can see the palm trees. This is definitely more of a tropical area, I would say, more popular during the summertime. But during the fall, it's also very beautiful. So let's see, is there an area at the bottom of the statue? So this park actually goes way, way, way down there. So it's much bigger than we'll get to show you today. Unfortunately, we are limited on time, as well as the signal, unfortunately, is not very good as well. So we won't be able to explore the whole thing, but if you guys come, definitely check it out. We did get to walk around during rehearsal, and it was absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna do a quick Q&A. You guys can come right over here on the bench. Cute little picnic places where we can have a little break for a second. And you guys can see out over the ocean while we do it. Let's see. Must be the boogie's relative? Maybe. The topic exam is extremely difficult.
Yes.
What did you have to do on the topic exam?
I normally only study Korean words. If you know more Korean words, you can easily get topic 2. But you should study Korean grammar for topic level 5 or 4 or 5.
Ah, okay, very good. So is Korean your second language? How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages. My country language Sinhala. Then I know Korean, then English.
Okay, very good. How do I say hello in your language?
Hello. In Sri Lanka we say "Aibon" like this.
Aibon.
Yes.
Okay.
Like this.
Very cool. And then hello and annyeonghaseyo. We know those
Yes,
too, of
annyeonghaseyo.
course. So very good. Have your family ever visited Korea at all?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Do they have plans to?
Yes, I have plan in next year maybe.
Okay, very good. So I'm still hoping to get my dad to come visit Korea. You guys know that my dad is a big fan of the show. Also, I really love it when he's in the comment section. But I will actually be going to the States in a couple of weeks. So you guys won't be able to see me for those last couple. But I will be in the chat section with you guys. So don't worry, I'm still going to be around. But you guys will get to explore really beautiful places in Korea, aside from Tongyeong today, which we've established is beautiful. So definitely come check it out if you guys get the chance to. And like I said, if you guys ever get a chance to go onto the go-kart rides or the luge, or get to go to some of these other really cool villages, definitely tag me in that post. I would love to see it. What are some of the cooler places that you've been to in Busan?
Coolest place in Busan, I think Gyeongsangnam-do culture village is the coolest thing in Busan because it's too much colorful. So if you want to look at some interesting feeling, you can go that Gyeongsangnam-do culture village.
Nathan said, I really do believe I need to spend a year to see everything in Korea. Nathan, I've been here for 4.5, 5 years, and I still have not seen everything in Korea. And I've had the privilege of being with Koreanet, where we've actually been able to travel all over, and I never get bored. There's so much to see, and there's so much to do in Korea. So I can't stress enough. If you guys come, definitely make the time to travel outside of Seoul, go see the bamboo forest, come to Tongyeong. It's really, really cool. If you guys want to see a little snippet of what Tongyeong has to offer, you can actually hit the Koreanet channel button thing right now. Go do it. And you can see that their previous upload from yesterday is actually a remix of the Tongyeong culture. So it's really cool. There's like a DJ set and showing you all the beautiful places that you can come visit. Some of the festivals that they have here as well. And of course, like I said before, this is a huge tourist attraction. So make sure you guys come check it out. What was a precious moment in your life while in Korea? What was a precious moment in your life while in Korea?
It's I met Korean actors in in Korea.
You have?
Yes.
Who did you meet?
I met Mendehaean-gil and Jang Hae-in.
Wow.
That's my precious day in Korea.
Yeah, very, very famous actors, you guys. If you guys are familiar with K-dramas, you've probably heard of these two before. So let's see. Korea has many islands, provinces, cities, and they're all like hidden treasures. I really like the diversity of the islands and stuff in Korea. It seems like they're all quite different. So we're going to be exploring the rest of this one. We're going to take you guys down to a cafe and maybe get inside where it's a little bit warmer. I'm starting to get kind of cold. You said this will be your first winter in Korea, right?
Yes, this is my first winter.
Be prepared. Get a long padding. I know it's ugly. I know it doesn't go with your style, but you have to get it.
Yes.
It will save your life, I promise. For those of you guys that have never spent a winter in Korea, you are in for it if it's your first time. It is incredibly cold. It's so cold that your bones are cold. So definitely get the long padding. Take advantage of the little heat packs.
Yeah.
Put them in your shoes.
Yes.
It's a good little tip. Yeah, put them in your shoes, put them in your pockets, put them on your head, whatever the case is. You spent 2 weeks, didn't you, K-Stash? You didn't get too far out from Seoul. So K-Stash, one of the commenters down below, she is really, really cool. She came to Korea recently, and boy, did she get the full experience. I feel like she did everything while she was here. Even I was keeping up with her stories and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions about her experience recently coming to Korea, you can ask her all about that. It will be your first Christmas in Korea. Do you have any plans for that day? Do you celebrate Christmas usually?
No.
Oh, okay. So for Christmas season, do you have any plans to go see the lights or do anything cool?
In the vacation, in university vacation, I plan to go to Seoul because in my dream I want to see the snow.
Oh, so you saw it the other day. Nice,
The
very
vacation
cool.
I plan to go Seoul.
I think that this year Korea will get a lot of snow, but I think that we won't get more snow in December. I think most of it will be January, February. It tends to snow a little bit later in the season in Korea, but actually my hometown recently in North Carolina got snow, which is very rare. So they were really excited about that as well. Does it ever snow in Sri Lanka?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Let's see. Wow, Jung Hae-in, you are so lucky.
Yeah, absolutely lucky because only me and my friends saw Jang Hae, and if we can't to talk with him because too much stuff with him, that's we can't talk. But Anbu we talk and get signature.
That's cool. Where did you meet them? Just on the street?
And Jang Hae met in the street.
That's so crazy.
Anbu met the conference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm very curious to know if K-Stash actually met someone while she was here. Let me know if you met any celebrities while you were here because she, I feel like, did everything. Does Sri Lanka get cold?
No, Sri Lanka normally have spring and summer and rainy season. So
Spring,
we have
summer, and rain. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you guys have like the Southeast Asian kind of tropical-ish climate, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Versus Korea, where Korea has the extremes of everything. So let's see. Shannon, what transportation did you use to get here? I took a bus. I took a bus directly from Seoul Express Bus Terminal or Kosok Terminal. And it was about a 4-hour drive. We stopped about halfway to get snacks and re-up on coffee and stuff like that. But it actually wasn't a bad drive. The buses here are so nice. And you took subway, right?
No, subway is one half hour.
And then you took a bus.
Yes.
So half subway, half bus. But transportation in Korea is easily one of my favorite parts about living here.
Yes.
It is so easy
It's
to get
easy.
around.
If we have transportation card, it's easy to travel in Korea.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys get a T-Money card.
Yes.
Shannon, are you planning to visit your family this Christmas? Yes, of course. I have to go home. I have to visit my family. I'm very much a family-oriented person, so I would feel like something was missing if I didn't go home for Christmas.
Same.
So actually, let's see. It's a little over a week, I think like 8 days, I'll be back in the States. I'm gonna be flying to New York first. So I'm gonna be in New York City. I'm gonna be getting my Christmassy vibes going. I'm gonna go to Rockefeller and see all the Christmas stuff, which I do every year. And this year I'm gonna be taking my partner with me who's never been to the States before. So It'll be pretty interesting for him. And then we're going to head down to North Carolina and spend the rest of the holiday season with my family. So it'll be really nice. What is a famous Sri Lankan food?
Famous Sri Lankan food is normally Sri Lankans like spicy foods. Rice and curry is the Sri Lankan popular food in Sri Lankan food.
Well, we're about to try another popular food. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, come on over. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 역시 백빵 두 개 주세요. 네. So we are gonna get 2 of the hot breads, and she's gonna make them nice and fresh. You guys can actually see right here. It's basically like a cheesy pancake, delicious surprise, and I'm very excited because I am starving. I did not eat today, so this will be really fun. So she's just gonna do it. It's almost like the pungukbang. So they get like a little hot plate and they mash it together. So it's gonna be really, really good. And I wish you guys could smell it. It already smells amazing. Nathan is asking, how did it feel to see snow for the first time?
I didn't see the snow yet.
Ah,
Didn't see?
you didn't see the snow the other day?
No.
Why? Where were you?
In the Busan, we haven't snow.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So I need to find snow in Korea.
I was gonna say I didn't even think about the fact Busan didn't get snow, but Seoul did. Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, maybe head up to Seoul next time, and
yes.
we can build a snowman if you like. Do you have plans to stick around in Tongyeong after the show, or do you want to go back to Busan?
No, I want to turn around the...
Yeah, you want to
yes.
check things out. I actually have to get back because I won't be back home until around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and I have to be up in the morning. So I'm gonna head straight back, just because it's a bit far. Have you visit South Africa, or you have to visit South Africa too one day? One day I will. I promise you guys. I'll probably be going there for the next holiday season, but for this year we're gonna go back home and see my family. So we'll see. Pancakes are great and they're warm in the weather. Potato on a stick, please. I don't think they have potato on a stick, but they do have popcorn. We can get caramel corn. We can get milk popcorn, uyu popcorn. You guys can come check that out. I'm very curious to know how that would taste. And then of course the famous dalgona. Dalgona. So if you guys have liked Ojingo game or Squid Game, you guys can get one of these. They're really good. They almost like melt in your mouth, burn your tongue. They're very delicious. As you guys can see, this is at the bottom of the hill, so if you guys want to get like refreshments on the way up, I would definitely grab them before. What's your favorite street food?
Street food?
Yeah.
Corn dog.
The corn dog. Like the Korean corn dogs?
Yes.
Like the potato ones?
Potato corn dog.
Oh, very good. Does Sri Lanka have street food?
No, Sri Lanka we have some, I don't know Korean name. It's in the Sinhala achar, it's the street food in Sri Lanka. And some bites means in Sinhala murukku, I don't know in Korean name.
What?
Murukku, Sinhala. Murukku. Yes.
Murukku. Okay. Very cool. What is it made of?
Made in the flour, rice flour and eggs. You can fry.
Oh, okay. So fried egg dough, kind of?
Yes,
almost?
dough.
Very cool. I think the US has street food too, kind of. We have like street trucks, like tacos and hot dog carts and stuff in New York, but not as much this kind of thing, which is pretty cool. I am so ready for this, you guys. You have no idea. In Sri Lanka, is there a place that many people know about?
Candy, we know it's a temple of the tooth. It's a religion. It's Buddhist religion place. The temple of the tooth is the most tourist favorite place in Sri Lanka.
I've heard of muruku. It's crunchy.
Yes. It's
Okay.
crunchy.
Very good. I tried so many different street foods. Let me know what your favorite street food was in the comment section down below, K-Stosh. Also, if you guys come to Korea, definitely go to Myeongdong and check out that main street food street. You'll find everything, literally everything, whatever you like. Also, if you guys come to Korea, make sure that you guys are checking out her channels, my channels, if you want to see the hot spots in Seoul. Is Sri Lankan food more spicy or is Korean food more spicy?
I think Korean food is more spicy because Korean tteokbokki is more spicy.
So hot. Gochujang and gochugaru are really, really spicy. I think they're about done, guys. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like itching to grab one of these. I'm so hungry. Let's see. I think she's got it. Let's see. Which one is better, Sri Lanka or Korea?
Normally, I love my country, so I think Sri Lanka
It's
and
your home
Korea
country.
is-
You have to say. There's none is better than the other.
So
I'm so
both are
excited.
Good.
This is about to be so good. I'm so hungry. 네, 감사합니다. 와, 맛있겠다.
감사합니다.
맛있겠다. Okay, so it's a little hot.
It's
We're gonna
hot.
let it cool off while we walk to the cafe.
Yes.
You guys can follow me. We're gonna head this way. I forgot to pay, guys. Sorry. We do have to pay for the food. But look, we can get sausage. They have the hot dogs that you like here, the corn dog.
Yes,
Yeah. 네, 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. All right, let's go get a coffee. Coffee or tea? Which do you prefer? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee, okay. They said can't compete with your home country. Yes, can't compete with your home country. How long do you plan to stay in Korea?
I didn't yet.
You haven't decided
think
yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I thought I was going to be here for 6 months. That was like 5 years ago. And I don't know. I just got a new apartment with my partner, so I'm not sure now how long I'm going to be here. I can't say it's going to be forever because, of course, I want to go home at some point, but this is almost more like home now to me. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see. Food trucks are so popular everywhere, no longer limited to food fairs. Yes.
Yes.
Wait to see how you rate the food. So there's a tradition on this show. Whenever we get a food item or like bakery item, typically, we have to rank it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I've had a couple things that I don't think were my favorite. I think the only one that I've ranked like a 1 was the cornbread, because it was just like giant kernels of corn like shoved in the bread. It was not good. And then I think the best, I had something the other week that was really, really good. I don't even remember, but sobumpang is like usually my favorite. So this is going to be pretty good. I'm excited. Let's see. How does living condition in North Carolina compare to Seoul? Good question. Living condition, whether, I don't know if you're talking about weather, kind of like cost of living, that sort of thing. But I would say it's lower cost of living, and North Carolina is pretty affordable as far as states go. But here it's like I can have a 2-bedroom place for like $1,000 or $900 a month, and it's not that bad. But then in North Carolina, of course, houses and stuff is a little bit more expensive. You also have to account for like gas and insurance and all that other stuff. So I would say living here is a little bit more affordable. And then as far as like condition with the weather, it's definitely more extreme here, and I prefer North Carolina. So you guys can follow me. We're gonna head inside. We're gonna grab some coffee. I feel like it has been a full day just because it was so cold outside. I'm really thankful to be back inside now. So while you guys are dropping some of the Q&A now, we're gonna sit down and do some chat. Do you know this person?
Yes. My brother.
That's Sara Savi.
Tara Sara Savikalpan.
Wow, that's quite the name. Let's see. Rate the food by Shannon. Okay, so let's go ahead and rate this. I was gonna take off my jacket, but my mic is there. So let's go ahead and rate this. You ready? Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God.
It's really tasty. Wow.
Maybe it's because I'm starving, but there's red bean in here, and there's also cheese. Oh my God, that is so good.
It's sticky.
I think my spidey senses tell me this is like an 8 out of 10. It's very good, but I think flavor-wise, it tastes like a pancake. Like it's very expected taste, but it's hot. I'm cold and I'm hungry, so this is great. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I think that is my sign that I've had enough of the cheese. Do you like reading Korean books?
Normally, I like listening and watching, not reading.
Ah, okay. So you don't read Korean books as often then?
Yeah.
I see. It looks like the pictures on the wall. It tastes so good. Pancakes are so yummy. Wow, that would warm you up. The mic picked up the crunch well. Oh, that's good. I drank a caramel macchiato coffee often when I was in Korea. I've yet to find one here that is as delish. I'm so sad. For me, it's like matcha. Matcha here seems to be just better in general than in the States. But I think that's because the grade is higher, like the quality is a little bit higher. Do you have a go-to coffee order in Korea other than iced Americano? Because everybody says Americano. What is it?
I try all kind of coffee in Korea. So in my favorite, caramel macchiato.
Caramel macchiato,
Yes.
sure. What about in Sri Lanka? Is there a specific type of coffee that's really popular?
In Sri Lanka, popular for the Ceylon tea because normally foreigners known as the Sri Lanka is the more popular for the Ceylon tea.
Ah, okay, good to know. Let's see, matcha is so good here. So how does the sandwich rate? I'd say 8 out of 10. What do you say? For the sandwich?
Yes.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very good. Do you have a favorite dessert in Korea?
No, I like all Korean foods.
I like most Korean food too. I think though my favorite dessert, probably bingsu. Just because there's nothing like it. Do you see that steam? There's nothing like it in the States. So bingsu is for me, it's very iconically Korean. And especially because when I came here with my mom loved bingsu. So I have like a very emotional attachment to it now. Are there many cafes in Sri Lanka?
Sri Lankan cafe. No, Sri Lanka not popular for cafes. In some normally tourist attraction places we have cafes, not like as Korea.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same about the States. We have cafes, but they're not nearly as popular.
Yeah.
Like there's not a cafe culture, but in Korea there's very much a cafe culture. It's like every 100 feet there's a different themed cafe. You go and you get a coffee before work, you go on your lunch break and you get a coffee, and then you go out to dinner with your coworkers, and then you guys go get a coffee together. Like, they love their coffee in Korea. Have you tried cooking Korean food?
Yes.
You have? What have you cooked before?
I tried hemul pajan and tteokbokki. Tried in the cook. Tteokbokki we can already packed rice cake, and we can cook in our house home.
Sorry guys, the food is so good. I've tried cooking Korean food a couple times. I think when I made it for my family, I try to make something when I go back home because obviously I live here and I want my family to experience it too. But I've made like dakbokkeumtang. I've made like a lot of different kind of soups and stuff. But here's the problem. I like spicy and my dad likes spicy, but nobody else likes spicy. So I had to like dial it back and stop making that and make more like the bibimbap kind of thing. But I've tried making Korean food many, many times. Let's see. Why do Koreans drink cold drinks in the winter? It really baffles me. Right? Right?
Yes.
Right? They eat cold noodles, they drink cold coffee. I'm forever and always going to be a hot coffee girl in the wintertime. But there's actually a Korean saying for it, why they do that. Like in the summertime when it's really, really hot, they'll eat like a really boiling pot of jjigae, even though it's boiling hot outside. And it's because there's a theory in Korean that if you fight fire with fire, it's better. So what they mean by that is like if I match my temperature to the outside temperature, it's not going to feel as hot. So if they're hot and it's hot outside, it's not going to feel so unbearable. Same thing as if it's cold. Like if you drink a cold coffee and it's cold outside, if my body temperature is lower, it doesn't feel as intense. So I understand the ideology. I disagree. I think winter is for hot drinks, but that's kind of why. Which tteokbokki flavor is your favorite?
Tteokbokki name or
Flavor.
Flavor.
So cheese tteokbokki, spicy tteokbokki.
rose tteokbokki.
The rosé.
Yeah.
Like rosé pasta. Yeah, very creamy, cheesy.
It's not it's too much spicy, too much not spicy. It's medium.
Is it true that there's coffee shops while hiking? Yes. Yes. There's so much of a cafe culture here. You can literally find them anywhere. And I do mean anywhere. Like you can find them outside the bathroom in most places. Ice cream in winter too. I will say that is quite true for me as well. Ice cream in the wintertime for some reason just hits. It's really, really good. Do you like Korean fashion?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I like to try new fashion in Korea because Korean girls are trying to update in fashions in here.
Yeah. They do
So
try to like switch up their style a lot. I said Koreans do try to switch up the style a lot.
So I started to try new fashions here.
Alright. Whoa, sorry girl. Beautiful.
Wow.
One thing I really like about Korea is like the presentation of all the coffees. It always looks good. Like I just want to like take off the caramel right now. Is there someone who inspired you to study in Korea?
No. not anything. It's my dream in my high school time. So finally I achieved my dream. I came here and studied my higher education.
Nice. And have you ever tried hanbok?
Not yet, because my another dream is trying hanbok in Gyeongbokgung Palace. So I didn't.
Gyeongbokgung?
Yes.
Gyeongbokgung Palace. So that's why you didn't do it in Korea.
Yes. So
Alright.
I didn't try hanbok in here.
Yes. Everything about this is a yes. Yes, that is so good. I love it when matcha's not too sweet. Like I can tell that this one wasn't like an overly sugary one. So 10 out of 10 on the matcha, for sure. Love that. But the snack I would say is like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Oh, Levi said, do you ever have any issues finding your size in Korea?
Size? My size? Normally in Sri Lanka, I think in Korea we have all free size clothes, but I shop in the shopping time. I saw in the large and XL size clothes also.
I was gonna say because even I have to shop larges usually because I'm quite tall and my shoulders are a little bit more wide, I think, than the Korean frame. So I usually have to buy like size large or extra large as well, just because my length. Like even if I get like the biggest size, if I find a pair of pants in Korea, they're almost never as long. So I have to shop on either like online specialty stores, or I have to get it imported usually. But that's a pretty common concern I think with people that are touring here, is whether or not they'll be able to find their size when they're shopping. The sizes do run small, so make sure that you check out what size you are in Asian standard sizing before you buy clothes, because it is a little bit smaller just metrically. Let's see. Most of the food here is great, but I really miss Mexican food in the States. Here in Korea, it's a bit pricey compared to the States, and the quality is lower. I can agree with that, but I do think it's because of the access to certain spices and stuff. I think Korea is doing a much better job, especially in international places like Itaewon and Hongdae, of trying to bring those flavors out, especially with the number of international students and travelers. But I think the spices are a bit limited because there is tighter food restrictions as far as import for Korea. So they use their Korean equivalents. So that's why Mexican food here tastes vaguely Korean. It's still good, but it's just never going to hit quite the same. Also, they typically do things like flour tortilla instead of corn tortilla. So there are those little bit of differences, but I do think they're doing better. So yeah, I can definitely agree. I miss Mexican food in the States. Caffeinated or decaffeinated?
Decaffeinated.
Yeah, caffeinated. Yes. Caffeinated, always. Can always use the extra push. Seoul has Hongdae for shopping, but where can you go shopping for clothes in Busan?
Busan, if you want to buy cheapest one, you can go Seoul Jihacheol shopping mall. And if you want to buy too much high expensive, you can go Lotte department store and Shinsegae department store you can go.
So either department store or underground shopping mall?
I try both because I have some fever or some dream buy too much expensive one, so I try that one also. Both I tried.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm definitely like an underground shopping. I'm not gonna spend too much on clothes unless it's like one particular. Look at all the cats. I just saw that. There's like 4 cats sitting outside.
Yeah.
But I don't usually spend too much, especially like for stuff like this, like just a plain like long sleeve shirt. I'm not gonna go to Shinsegae for it, where I'm gonna spend like 30,000 won when I could get it for 10,000 won in the station. So that sort of thing. But if it's like a nice dress for some reason, if I have an occasion, then I'll spend money, I think.
Also, I like to in online shopping. My Korean friend said it's easy to Korean app through we can do online shopping. So I tried that one also because normally it's easy because we no need to go to on-site shopping malls.
I see. They're asking, is there a big day in Sri Lanka and you went there to celebrate? Like, is there any major holidays in Sri Lanka?
Yes, in major holidays in Sri Lanka, our New Year festival. Also, we have our National Independence Day. That's our main celebration festivals.
What about Korea? What's your favorite Korean holiday?
I like Chuseok.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chuseok as well. I think Chuseok is everybody's favorite. It's like Korean Thanksgiving, pretty much.
Yes.
You go home and you see your family, you eat crazy amounts of food, and everyone gets like a couple days off work. So I think that's probably my favorite as well. But definitely it's different here with things like Christmas, for example. So I always go home for Christmas because in the States it's very much a family holiday, but in Korea it's more like a Valentine's Day sort of thing. It's like very much a couple's holiday. So I guess it kind of depends, like your preference for that sort of stuff. What is your favorite food market? And what is nightlife like? Have you been out at night?
Yes,
in Busan?
nightlife good in the Kwangali area
Yeah.
because we have some Yopsal shops too much in Kwangali. So I think Kwangali nightlife is good.
I was gonna say, I think I've only been out a handful of times in like the Busan area, but in Gyeongsangnam Beach, it's more like beach bars, just kind of chill, laid back.
Yes.
But I think more on the Hyundai side is where you get into like the clubs and stuff. Not usually my vibe, but I definitely prefer like kind of the cool restaurants and sitting like tiki bar type thing, which is more like the Gyeongsangnam side. Let's see. This new year is coming soon. What are your new hopes?
My main hope is achieve topic levels. That's the main hope because live in Korea we need Korean language. So I try to study Korean language and do my best.
Okay, very good. So let's wish her some luck with that. Good luck on the topic exam, and I think that you're going to do really, really well. It seems like you're quite dedicated. For me, I don't even know. I haven't even thought about it yet, actually. I think a goal for me would be to save more money so that I can maybe bring my... Is my dad in the chat? I don't think so. So I can maybe bring my dad over. I really wanted to surprise him with a ticket here this year. But there's a couple of reasons that I wasn't able to do that, but that's something I want to do next year. I want to save up a little bit more, maybe bring my family over here, as well as I'd like to go back home and visit the States a little bit more as well. So yeah, I think that would probably be one for me. And then as well, I think maybe try a new skill, try a new hobby, like something I've never tried before. Maybe pottery, that would be kind of cool. I did try that on hide and seek with Koreanet, but it was awfully. So let's see. How is study culture there different from your country?
Study culture. Normally in Sri Lanka we haven't study rooms. We study only in our own house home. And normally I think Sri Lankan students have too much stress in the studying. We naturally study and do exams. But in Korea, I go some cafes and study rooms. It's too much. Students are too much studying.
They're so stressed,
Yeah.
so stressed. I would say that like the culture around studying isn't just about doing well. It's like a competition. Like whoever studies the most is doing the best in school and that sort of thing. So if you don't study, even if you know the material, it's like, oh, they're not trying, that kind of thing. So I think it's like a little bit more competitive academically in Korea. Yeah, I think with the States as well, it's a little bit more competitive than that. Let's see. For me, the topic exam is more about memorizing and you doing great at solving the exam question rather than being really good at speaking. When you do the topic exam, is there an oral test? Like, do you speak for the test?
No.
It's just
only writing and listening.
I see. All the best. I hope you achieve the level that you want for your topic exam. Yeah, I hope you do too. I hope you achieve that. Let's keep the questioning going, you guys. We've got about 7 minutes left. And we're also going to be choosing a winner soon. So this is a really good time for you guys to drop the Q&A down in the bottom below. And we're going to be choosing a random winner kind of from there. You guys will win a $30 Amazon gift card. In order to win the gift card, make sure that you screenshot when we hold up your name. And then you can put that screenshot in the link in the description down below. So before we do all that, we're going to go ahead and get a stamp. Visit a nearby cafe. We were able to come to a cafe and warm up a little bit. You can actually see right there. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. All 3 missions. Well done. So that means we officially get to choose a winner. And you guys, as you drop the Q&A, will come and read it. You'll become a famous Korean ambassador, musician, painter, model, actress, and Shannon to earn that one. Thank you so much, Nathan. You're so kind. What level are you aiming for in topic?
Topic level 4 because if I graduate in Korea, we need topic 4.
Okay, so you need level 4 to graduate.
Yes.
Do you prefer self-study or studying with a teacher?
Self-study.
I think I do too. Yes. I prefer self-study as well because I do it a certain way with myself. Like for me, I speak English and Spanish, so I'm gonna associate words with English and Spanish more often rather than just someone telling me what I should study. I like to kind of write out phrases and things that I would say a lot and then listen and list common phrases. But I think everyone studies differently, and I'm very much someone that needs to be like super quiet, like don't talk to me. I have to kind of
Yes.
zone out. So for me, it's definitely self-study as well. Let's see. Is there an impression in Korea that you like? An impression? I'm not sure what you mean. If you can rephrase. Let's see. Is there any company that you would like to work at in Korea? Maybe like Cube or Big Hit or Hybe or like an entertainment company?
Samsung company.
Which one?
Samsung Electronics.
Oh, Samsung. Nice. Yeah, that would be really cool. I think Samsung would also like be a really steady job as well. What song are you playing the most at the moment?
Normally now I like Jin, I'll Be There.
Oh, I don't know
I'll
this
Be
one. Jin is
Jin, BTS.
okay. Don't come for me. I don't keep up with K-pop like that. For me, let's see. I'm gonna go into my Spotify. I just did like the Spotify Wrapped thing. It tells me all about like what I'm listening to now. But let's see. My most recent one is actually "Walk On By" Ray, R-A-Y-E, and I like "Worth It" by Ray, and then "Diet Pepsi" by Addison Rae. So that's kind of the vibe that I've been on a little bit more lately. There's one YouTube channel for the topic exam that has helped me a lot. It's called Topic Study. There you go. We're getting study tips from the chat.
I study from not YouTube channel. It's a can I say Sejong Institute?
Maybe later.
It's a Korean government institution, Sejong Hakdang. I studied through that institution.
So Levi is asking, what would you do for Samsung if you worked there?
Samsung I normally like business administration area, so I like in management.
She wants to be the boss. Yeah. That's what she's saying. She wants to be the boss. Let's see. We will definitely be listening to Rosé's new album from tomorrow. I didn't even know she was dropping an album. Rosé from Blackpink?
Yes.
It's Rosé, right? Or Rosie?
Rose.
Rose something. Her. She's dropping an album. Everyone is doing the Spotify Wrapped. Yeah, I was really surprised by the Spotify Wrapped. Do you listen to music on Spotify?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. So it gives you like your top artists and the top songs that you listen to, how many minutes you listened. I think I listened for 88,000 minutes. It was a lot.
Yes.
It was a lot. Or 18,000, something like that. Let's see. Hoping for a smooth career in studying for you. Sejong Hakdang is super helpful for Korean studies.
Yes.
Very cool. What is your favorite K-pop girl group?
Not girl group, I like IU.
IU. Ah,
Yes.
okay. IU's like the princess of Korea.
Yeah.
She's like everyone's.
Nations of Korea.
Yeah.
Nations princess, maybe.
I think my favorite is probably like maybe. I don't know. I don't really follow the group so much as I like the songs. So obviously I like New Jeans. I like aespa's vibe. They look really cool. They seem like the girl crush type. Yeah, that's about it for me. So let's see. Would you like to do one of the K-pop dance classes? Yes, I would love to learn K-pop style. Back in college, I actually majored in medicine and dance. And one of the things that we did in dance was we studied all different types. So I did vintage jazz, hip hop, ballet, tap, Indian. I did traditional Indian dance, Afro-Brazilian. But one thing we didn't do was K-pop, which would be really cool. Have you ever taken a dance class?
No.
You should.
In a university, I tried one time.
Not for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we've got 1 minute left, so let's go ahead and announce that winner. The winner for today is going to be...
we can choose Peachy Berries.
Peachy Berries.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So take a screenshot, Peachy Berries. Very good. Make sure that you take that photo and you upload that in the description box, or in the link in the description box down below. Guys, go check out the community page and make sure that you check out the Korea page to go see what Tongyeong is all about. It's a really great video and there's a lot to do here. So thank you guys so much. We will see you so much next time. Next time will be my last episode, so make sure that you guys tune in, please. After that, I'll see you in the comment sections. But give a shout out to her. Thank you for joining me today. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.